Hey, it's Marita, another episode of Book Bites. And today we're going to talk about meditation as medicine. Subtitle: Activate the Power of Your Natural Healing Force, by a physician that I am not going to even attempt to pronounce this person's name. I will confess that I've had this for a while and I've not picked it up, honestly, because look, it's got teeny tiny font and very, very little white space. And it just is like my brain needs white space. But I wanted to um, see if it was worth actually keeping. That's why I picked it up to start reading it. Meditation is excellent at removing the obscuring screens of your own personal concerns and letting you see things the way they really are. I'm assuming it's a man. I could be totally wrong. So his approach, his comprehensive approach on the things that are introduced into the narrative here are really fascinating. Um, he talks about the breath of life. According to the ancient masters, prana is the mystical force that is found in all living physical entities, but which is non-physical. It is in air without being air. It is in water without being water. It is in food without being food. It can be experienced or felt, but it cannot be seen or heard. That esoteric, that esoteric quality. The physiology of breath. Every cell. I have this obsession with cellular health, given my affinity for cell signaling molecules, which is like what I love to use for as one of my health maintenance tools. Every cell in the body is utterly dependent upon oxygen. Without oxygen, no cell can continue to live for more than a very limited number of minutes. Furthermore, if a cell is receiving just enough oxygen to stay alive, but not enough to thrive, its function declines markedly. When it happens to muscle tissue, they hurt. When it happens to brain cells, it causes emotional distress. This is why certain obstructive lung diseases, such as emphysema, have a psychological component. Emphysema patients often suffer from mood disorders and a general feeling of malaise. Conversely, though, if the cells of the body and brain are receiving an abundant supply of oxygen, this oxygen confers feelings of energy and optimal mood. That's just 2 paragraphs from this section. So what else does he talk about? He goes into postures and movement, which are really like Kundalini yoga. Uh, and he goes into like here showing mudras, showing postures, going into, how to do it. Then there's even, what do I have here? Um, According to legend, this lake was a place where a young woman came long ago seeking refuge. The woman, daughter of a king, met a leper, saw the man behind the disfigurement, and fell in love with him. The king had warned her not to marry him, but she did, and they were ostracized. When they came to the lake, the man accidentally fell into the water, and then when he emerged, the woman did not recognize him. He did not have leprosy. He protested that, I'm sorry, he did not have leprosy. He protested that he was her husband, but she did not believe him. And then he raised his hand, which had not been immersed, and it was still leprotic. He dipped it into the water and it was healed. From then on, people began to come to the lake for healing. In the body, the vibrational waves that can cause sound have some most profound effect upon two sensitive systems, the neurological and the endocrine systems. So it goes into, this is medical, meditation is medicine, but they're going into vibrational health, vibrational medicine. They talk about, what are those called? Mantras, mental focus, the various glands, and like since the hypothalamus and the pituitary acts as links between the mind and body, They heighten immunity, causing the nervous system to shift into its healing, rest, and repair branch, which is the parasympathetic branch. There's a lot of, like I said, it's really dense. It is dense, but there's some gems in here, especially if you're wanting to um, uh, address certain conditions. Like if you want to build your immune system, we've got like, this is for the immunity, this is for heart, calming down the heart, some very targeted things that you can do. So if you're into that kind of thing, then I would suggest taking a look at this. It has some very interesting things to do, like open the higher centers. Oh, then there was a what do you call it, like an assessment thing in here somewhere. And then I came to whatever my assessment said, that to open the higher centers, and it has a specific remedy. And then it was over at, like, here, this one, the thyroid, because I do have some thyroid challenges, and this particular movement to do that helps with the thyroid health. So if you're into that kind of thing, and you're into the open into the like the chakra system and meditation and pranayama and all of those kinds of things, this can be a good asset for you to at least read, not necessarily have in your library, but to at least look at and glean some nuggets out of. So I hope you found value in that, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.